Here's Brody Brazil.
Kevin Lee asking, as a TV broadcaster covering the A's and Sharks on a daily basis, what % of their games do you actually remember details about? Kevin, that is such a cool question because it's interesting. This is something I want to talk about. This is great. The answer is it's weird. In a lot of ways, to your point, I try and flush out things. I try and flush out irrelevant things. I try and retain the things that might be valuable down the road. The way a player performed against a certain team or in a city or against an opponent or a situation or a stat that really matters. Baseball too, as well as hockey. But with that said, as much as I try and put in the long-term storage bin, there's so many things that I cannot remember. In fact, even earlier this season, right? I remember how the season started on the road for the A's. It was Philly and then Tampa. Was there one more stop before they came home? But see, I don't know. I don't remember how the first homestand of the year went for the A's. And I was out there opening night. I do remember being there. So it is weird. There's a lot of refreshing. And I will also share this. A lot of times I'll go back through a season and I'll just look at the kind of like the game log. And I'll remember, oh, that was that game. Oh, okay. And then they won a couple and then they lost a couple in a row. Or here's how that one played out. Or that was the 10-inning game. So I can also very much recreate it in my mind quickly. But I try and like take stuff that's on my front burner tonight. Like they're up 6-2 right now. And you know, if this stuff is relevant moving forward, then I'll retain it. But I'll quickly judge if it's not going to be important what happens tonight, like even 2 weeks down the road, I try and flush it a little bit. So to answer your question, what % of their games do I actually remember details about? I've been working around the A's since like 2005, but doing the pre-post since 2009 and full-time a couple years after that. And the Sharks since 2009, I've been working with them. It's a lot of years. More than a dozen years for each. So a couple thousand games to think about. The answer is not as much as I would like, but more than you would expect. And also I can retain it and remember it. Sorry, I can refresh it and recall it pretty quickly. That's probably the best way to say it.